Today is May 1st, and with May comes Maymory, an event hosted by Aeon Air where you either beat or make memory levels. And for this year's memory, I'll be making an entire memory based level. Today, I'll be starting the layout for the level, and during this month, I'll be fully finishing this and hopefully even verifying it. But let's see what I made today and how I made it. So, we're in the level right now, and there's obviously some things I'll explain before going into the actual gameplay. So, first of all, the song is gonna be Showdown by X-Core, and the starting offset will be 77.4, which means that the song will start right around here. First of all, I haven't really done any memory gameplay for a while, but who knows, maybe it'll be easy to start this off. I began the level by boosting you onto a simple structure, and I tried to make it as realistic as possible, and I wanted to make the gameplay itself be loosely inspired by Fallen Club, since that's one of my personal favorite memory levels, and it was also the first one that I completed. Yeah. So you hit this pink orb late, and you actually have to buffer this yellow orb instead of hitting it late. Because if you hit it late, then you'll probably just say hit a spike like this. I don't know exactly what you'll do here because I don't really want to do a high jump perchance. Maybe just a dash orb. And then you can have some portals right here. I'll place a yellow portal here, and then I'll place a blue portal right behind it. And also layer it below. So you might think that you're supposed to hit this orb and do some stuff, but in reality you just go down here instead. I don't know exactly what to do here though. Oh, I have a very good idea. I'll do sort of wheel thing like this. I'll have a circle right here. I'll also scale all of these orbs down, and then I'll make all of these orbs rotate around this circle right here. I should probably half space it though to this point, so it's possible to do that route. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I'm taking some decent inspiration from Fallen Club with this, but I'm not gonna do exactly what Fallen Club does and make the entire level Club Step Monster themed. I don't really know exactly what to do here though. I guess maybe just another fake right here. And after making some more pretty memory based cube gameplay, I'll begin with a ball part where we use mostly the same types of memory. However, I'd incorporate way more fake orbs in the ball part. Also, if you're wondering about the difficulty, I think I'll go for another easy extreme with this. But I feel like that's all of the gameplay for this first cube. We already have 8 seconds, which is nice. And I'm really loving the uniqueness of all of this. We have portals and orbs, we have rotating orbs, we have lots of fake orbs done in unique ways. And yeah, let's just see how all of this gameplay looks so far. As you can probably tell, I've done a lot of focus on the memory aspect for this, because I want to combine both actually hard gameplay with actually hard memory to hopefully make this be pretty well done memory. So now we're on to this ball part. I don't think the ball part will be that long. I'll check how long it'll actually be. Yeah, probably just to this point, so a really short ball part actually. But hey, that means that I can use a lot of pretty cool ideas for this. I'll probably just do the main gameplay first, and then actually structure it and make it confusing. I want you to buffer this, but how hard will it be to buffer that? Yeah, like that, okay. What if I do double clicks here? That could be a really interesting thing. The double clicks felt a little bit too unfair, so I decided to change those into some singular clicks instead to make it more accessible to most people. I'm sorry if my commentary is really bad, but most of this gameplay I don't even understand myself. I have to go into slow mode to understand how this works, which is both kind of funny but also kind of sad. I then began with the structuring, where I used a lot of invisible structures and fake orbs and basically just did the same as what Stalemate Redux did for its memory ball. It's really funny. I don't really know exactly what to do for this short part, because this will basically just be like a transition part. But you know what? Here I think I'll just go all out with the fake orbs and the invisible stuff. Yeah, let's have that timing right there. It'll be something like this, so you can fall through these blocks. And that will basically be a huge factor for what the game mode for the drop will be. Okay, well, that's the entire pre-drop gameplay. 16 seconds of gameplay so far. And yeah, let's just see how this plays in normal mode. That was really awkward, but yeah, that's all of the gameplay so far. As you can tell, this is really hard and also really confusing, and I feel like this is probably a bit too evil, so I might want to replace it with a pad, you know. But yeah, now we're at the drop, and what I'll do for the drop is gonna be a 3x speed, so not anything too insane, dual part, which will be really insane. So yeah, we're starting off the drop with an asymmetrical duel part, more specifically a UFO and robot duel. Now I was super intimidated going into making this duel, but it surprisingly went pretty smoothly, and the finished result was super satisfying. Let's start off with a green orb though. I want to do very wacky gameplay here. Like, let's say have like a line here, and I just want this to be a pretty long line. The main reason why I want to do duels here, funnily enough, is because Fallen Club did not have any duels in it. So I just want to add like a duel here, because it would be funny. And I guess it makes the level more intense, you know? Yeah, like this. That's nice. Or maybe not bonk your head, so it feels smoother. For this gameplay, I'm focusing mostly on the robot. And like the UFO gameplay is like, whatever. I think I'll probably end off the duel like right here with a red orb. And wow, this is really unique. Okay, now I'll just structure all of this, which will probably take a little bit of time, but oh well. I think it could be good, you know. Now I'm hoping that there's no skips with all of this gameplay, but since it's like my gameplay, there definitely is something wrong with this. But yeah, I think this flows really well. It's like super chaotic, which fits well with the song as well, which is super nice. And then right here, I want to do like a wave part, which seems like it will be pretty cool. I don't really know how well I could do memory with it though. The wave gameplay I made in this video is not really my best work, but while I was editing this video, I moved around some stuff and made the part flow way better. So if you don't really like this wave gameplay, then don't worry about that. But you know what, I think for this, I'll probably just do like some Acropolis type stuff with just like a lot of portals, but also combine it with some like stuff, you know. Yet again, even more plagiarism from Fallen Club, where I'm doing like these types of fakes, and then let's put like a blue orb right here, because I love that type of stuff. You know what, I'm just gonna go all out with like everything here. Fake portals, fake orbs, fake structures. Just trying to make this as intense as humanly possible. Maybe I'll just do like a normal corridor right here. And I feel like that'll be it for like the wave part. And I'll just do like an auto thing right here. For this gameplay itself though, I have no idea what I'll do. I feel like what I'll combine with like all of these like spikes and stuff will just be like fake orbs. Like what would you do if you were just playing a level and you saw a red orb in a wave part? I'll probably scale this down a bit though. This part isn't like anything too insane when it comes to memory, but then again, not every single part of a memory level has to be like the most intense memory stuff on the planet. I then began with the final part I'll be doing today, being a UFO part with a lot of movements, as you guys will see pretty soon. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this wave part, but I can definitely improve it in the future. I want to do like a lot of like moving structures for this. Like do some structures like this to begin with, and then make them all like move around the place. Like let's say in like 0.2 seconds, and maybe even a bounce out easing. It'll move down 2 blocks. I'll make it move down while you're inside of it. Maybe even combine it with some spikes, but I don't think you'll be able to touch them. As you can see, I wanted pretty much every single structure to move, and the problem with using a lot of move triggers is that you have to spend a lot of time tweaking around everything and making it so that the level isn't impossible in the process, which did take a while for me. For this short part with the like weird sound, I'll just make this like pink orb be attached to you, make group 7 lock to the player X and the player Y. Yeah, like that, that's nice. And then just surround it with like a lot of spikes, like this. I like the uniqueness of like this way and how you have to like think of doing this. You have to do 2 clicks here, do 1 click like that. Oh wow, I don't even understand how any of this works. And I have to redo the spike placement for all of these again. Yippee. Yeah, this works. Nice. Let's add some like black orbs in the mix right here. So if you decide to not click on sync, then you die. You know what? Let's do even more UFO spam, cause that's what I do when I'm bored. Ooh, that syncs well. There's a lot of vertical movement going on here, and it's super hectic, but I love it. I've noticed that I'm doing a lot of song representation here, which is nice. I'll probably ditch this moving gimmick now and move on to some more traditional gameplay maybe. I've gone like 2 milliseconds without using this moving gimmick. I have to use it again. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever used this much movement in like a single part. For the gameplay at least. Yeah, that works. Okay, nice. And then here, let's just put a dash orb in this part. And I feel like the next part should be a ship part. So we have 31 seconds of gameplay so far. It's not anything too insane. So I feel like what I'll do now is just structure this UFO part. And that'll probably be it for this episode actually. Okay, but yeah, I think that's all of the gameplay that I'll be doing today. So the final thing to do now is of course add the names of the members of my channel to the parts. Special thanks to my members: Destiny, GhostZan, RSD621, Il Padre, Kafo, Felmix9, BeyondFX, Sketchy GD, Strife GD, Kirby XLOL GMD, Neo and Tix, Takane, No Life Cohen, Tiza, and Laftic. I'm really excited to start this series, and I'm also really hoping to finish off this level during May. I have a lot of ideas for these upcoming parts right here, so stay tuned for the following episodes. For the decoration, I think I'll do a more simplistic style for all of this, since I don't think I can do anything too insane in only a month. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's just get to the final showcase of the level so far.